Stabilizer. You're live.
Hey y'all, Rick Fairless, Bigun Rick show.
You got Bigun with me.
Yeah, Bigun with me. Hey, so today is what is today?
Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. Did you know we have tacos at the Ice House, crunchy and soft, and they're delicious every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday.
Have you had them?
Yeah, I own them. What are you talking about? If I had them,
You don't like tacos.
I own the tacos.
They're delicious.
Yeah, I know all about it. So I thought today we would talk about the Euro because Les, your order's ready. Les, your order's ready. Oh, by the way, we don't care that your order's ready, Les.
No.
Probably got tacos.
Yeah, I bet he did. They're delicious.
So the Euro is like Biggin has two kids.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes we'll have like a family ride, and I'll get on a bike, and her husband will get on a bike, and Biggin will ride the Euro with her two kids here. And they're cool because they're also two-wheel drive. So it's two-wheel drive on demand. So you got the rear wheel and you have the sidecar wheel are both driven.
It's a breeze to drive. I love driving this thing.
It's got a reverse on it. It's got the cool trunk on it. They're 750 cc's.
It might be locked.
No. You can put a lot of stuff in there. So this is the cover that covers the sidecar.
Yeah, we fit my purse and 3 helmets in there last week. We drove one last week.
Right. No, they're cool. They're 750 cc's. They have a cruising speed of 65 to 75 miles per hour. They've made a lot of improvements in the last 10 years on these and a ton of improvements in the last 2 years on them.
I would just like to add, so these things ride awesome. And just to tell you how awesome they ride, whenever...
How awesome do they ride?
Oh, well, let me tell you how awesome they ride. So when my husband Curly and I all went to lunch, and Jordan rode something cool and I rode something cool with Pearl. And on the way back from lunch, Jordan's flagging me down. And I'm thinking, oh my God, what? And he goes, and I looked over at the baby, and she's asleep in this thing.
So her 4-year-old was sleeping in the sidecar going down the road.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's an incredible ride. You'd think they would be rough and bumpy, and I mean they're smooth. They're awesome.
No, they are, and this is the Sahara package on this one. So this one is set up a little bit different, and it's more of a kind of a trials, kind of off-road. They're all built for on-road or off-road, but the Sahara kind of takes it to the next step. So what?
I mean, what's the history on these? Were these made to go off-road? I don't...
And it's a very interesting history. So the cool deal is, and I wrote down some of the history, Josh.
It's like you're cheating in math class.
Yeah, like I'm cheating in math. So most of it I knew, but I just kind of wanted to brush up. So Urals were the Russian army, I guess when, Russia is part of the Allied forces in World War II. So in like 1938, 39, Nazi Germany is invading Poland and all that. So Russia knew that there's fixing to be, Europe was fixing to go to war. So Joseph Stalin, who ran Russia, had the Russian army start to develop a state-of-the-art motorcycle that they could use in an upcoming war. And so what they did was they bought a BMW R52 or something, and they loved it. So they took it apart, re-engineered it, and they built their own bike around that BMW. And so this is what they came up with. And since they've been in business, they produced over 10 million of these damn things. So there's a guy now, if you look at the Ural website, the name of the company is Urbit. So what they did was when Germany, they were built in Moscow. When Germany started invading Europe, they were afraid that they would bomb the motorcycle plant in Moscow. So they moved it to a little town outside of Siberia called Irbit in the Ural Mountains of Russia, and that's why it's called.
There's the Ural Mountains.
There's Ural
Okay,
Mountains of
yeah.
Russia. So it's just a great bike. There's a guy, and it's on their website, that's been on the road for 4 months, 17,000 miles, 41 countries, with a man, a wife, and his kid, and they are traveling in a Euro.
A man, a wife, and his kid.
These people are fanatical about these things. I mean, it's just an awesome bike.
You could travel like to Sturgis in this thing.
You could. Yeah, they're two-wheel drive. The two-wheel drive on demand, so it's one-wheel drive unless you engage the sidecar wheel.
When would you want to do that? When you're off-road?
Yeah, if you're off-road or whatever, because these things are made, some people call them the Jeep of the motorcycle world. I mean, it's made to get on
cool.
there, and if you want to go off-road and you want to climb some hills and get out in the dirt and the snow and, just like you would in war, that's what they were, that's what they're.
David John says, really, on a bike with track shoes and shorts, how irresponsible. You need to slow down on that bike now.
Bessler, block that guy. What's that guy's name? Block that guy off my show.
Face, David.
Yeah, you better put a laughing face on there, David.
Shoes and shorts.
Your risk of getting hurt is 0 miles an hour, real low. It's not impossible. It's low.
So that the fuel economy on this is going to be somewhere in the 35 to 40 miles per gallon. It's a 5-gallon tank. It's got about a gallon of reserve. Cruising speed, I think I said a while ago, is about 65 to 75 miles an hour. You can cruise these things.
I got a whole little shield around me.
You do, and they make a lot of accessories. One of the cool things that I like Bigun, they make a seat belt to buckle your kid in there. They make luggage racks and different things on there, but they also make some accessories for your dog. And our rep from Ural's name is Josh, and when I was talking to him about I want one, because I want to be able to carry my dog with me, my old English sheepdog.
Which one?
And you know what he said? He said, Rick, we sell more Urals to dogs than we do to people.
Golly,
People
I bet.
love to get their dogs in there, and they take trips on it.
Huh.
I mean, I could see me getting on this thing with my cousin Deanna and going up to Oklahoma.
She would love that, actually.
She would. And we go down Route 66. Last year we got off a little bit and went down some dirt roads and stuff in my old truck. And you can do all that stuff with this. I think that covered pretty much the deal. They're just extremely reliable.
Well,
and like I said, in the last 2 years, they've really done a lot of stuff.
Will my Great Dane fit in this sidecar? Yes, she will.
Yeah.
She would love it.
You wanna drive it, and we'll just kind of go a little spin? You too.
Because I always drive this thing with Pearl. I've ridden in it a couple times.
Basically, you got a parking brake on here.
Yep. What's this for? The lights? This little button?
Yeah,
The
so you
lights
can.
up here?
Yeah, those
Fog lights?
are like floodlights, but you can put a winch on these things. You can do a ton of stuff to them. If you want to go in reverse,
I pulled into a spot one time when we went to lunch, and Jordan's like, "What the heck are you doing?" And I said, "I have a reverse, Jordan."
yeah, I mean they're just extremely dependable, reliable. They're very user friendly. Quit messing with stuff that you don't know what it is. Well, if you don't know what it is, don't just start pushing buttons.
Why not?
Because I don't want you to. I don't know if I gave the price range on these things. They start at about $17,500 and they go up from there depending on the accessories. The Sahara package is a little more than that because it has more stuff on it. They got a 2-year warranty. I'm just going to kind of ride it around the ice house and I'll be right back.
What else can I touch?
Don't touch anything. They have 4 speeds plus the reverse.
Like when you're,
We didn't wear them backwards back then.
huh?
We didn't wear hats backwards back then.
I have a picture of you with a backwards hat.
Yeah, some I did.
Sold. I want one for my kids.
I mean, they really are good bikes. And if you're looking for something that you can keep at your farm or your ranch, or you're just a weekend rider, something that you can take your dog out with you, something that you can take your wife and your kid on. Like I said, the one guy's 4 months, 17,000 miles, 41 countries. It's him and his wife and his little girls in the sidecar.
I love that story.
I mean, it's just awesome.
Here's our friend Jose.
Hi, Jose. They're just very cool, very useful, very forgiving machines, very dependable. Got any questions on there, Josh?
People asking for info.
Yeah, so you can go to
stories. Some people say that thing screams at 75.
Yeah, they do. It is. It's a 65 to 70 mile an hour cruise, depending on how many people you have in it and how much load you have. But it's not something you want to get on the interstate and go to St. Louis on. But you can get on the interstate to the next farm road or whatever and get off.
I know why.
Perfect to take camping. You've got the rack on the back. You've got the trunk. You've even got an e-tool like a shovel if you wanted to.
Yeah, did you show all that? It's got
briefly, yeah.
It's got a shovel. It's got a
e-tool, shovel, whatever you know it by. But it's good for digging fire pits and other pits.
Yeah, the suspension on it's really good.
Canister here. I'm not sure if it's for water or fuel. I know a lot of people do put fuel in it. But
Well,
I'm not
it's
sure if it's rated for that.
I don't know if it is either, but
I think it's got to be vented for fuel. That's the problem. It's probably not vented.
Who cares? It looks cool.
It doesn't meet EPA standards.
Has a parking brake on it. It's just.
I mean, even if you put around town and that's all you really do, look how cool it looks.
Well, you can use it to go to the grocery store or anything
why not?
else. But especially if you want to be able to take your dog for a ride, or
pick up your kids from school,
or pick up the kid from school or whatever, so you can have two on the seat and one or two in the dang sidecar. They're just cool, and it's just not your everyday thing that you see. And like Bigun told me the first time she rode it, said, "Oh my God, Dad, people are honking. They're giving me the thumbs up. They're waving to me."
They love to see those kids in the sidecar.
My Uncle Jerry, he actually said, tell him about the leading front end. So the front end is really wild on this thing.
It is.
Thanks, Uncle Jerry.
And it's got the Brembo brakes on it too. I mean, which is as good as you can get.
Yeah, a lot of people are afraid of the quality of these. The company that owns them now, they're building a really nice bike.
Yeah, and like I said, in the last 10 years, they've done a lot. In the last 2 or 3 years, they've just gone all out. I mean, they've redesigned everything, and the whole thing is to do all that and still keep it retro looking.
So we have another one coming in, I believe, that is.
Well, we have another one here that we haven't put together yet.
But it's a beautiful color.
It is. It's kind of a slate gray. Mm-hmm. It is beautiful, and so we're going to order probably another one of these. Now we're decking this one out. This one's actually sold to a guy that lives in Tulsa, I think. Mm-hmm. And he's having us deck it out with all the kind of off-road stuff. And once we do that, we'll revisit this and do a video on that.
Robert and I are planning a YouTube video for this with all the accessories on it.
Yeah.
So another cool thing is it actually comes with Motul lubricants.
Yeah, which Motul, as you know, is the best oil money can buy.
And there was a gentleman that bought one and drove it home to New Mexico about a month ago.
Yeah.
He loves it.
We sold one last year to a guy that lived north of Seattle. And
Did you say he lived in Vermont?
Lived in Vermont.
Mm-hmm.
No, that was another guy. This guy lived north of Seattle. And I said, "You're not going to take the interstate?" And he said, "No, we're going to take the farm to market roads, the 2-lane roads, pretty much all the way up there." He said, "There's a couple of places I have to get on the interstate, but it won't be for 5 or 10 miles at a time." And I said, "Call me when you get there." And he said, "We're going to take 3 days to ride up there. We're just going to," and his buddy was on a Triumph motorcycle.
That's cool.
And he said, "We're just going to enjoy the ride." He called me 3 days later and said he owns a Harley, a BMW, and the Ural, and the Ural is the most fun to ride. They're
'Cause, I mean,
awesome.
Well, I think it would be fun to go on a trip because you got your buddy here, and you can haw with your buddy as you're riding.
Or your dog.
Yeah, or your dog.
Or your
Yeah,
dog.
Your buddy could be your buddy or your furry buddy.
Or if you're doing it by yourself, you got plenty of room to
Yeah.
pack stuff. No,
I
they're
like
cool.
that,
They're just.
You can pack it full and then put the cover on.
I mean, you know me. I don't like normal things. You know, I like crazy, cool motorcycles and cars and trucks or whatever. I can't do anything normal, and I think that's why I love this thing so much. How about that? Yeah, Kenny call 103. How about
Vicky
that?
Smith.
I don't think that was her. Was
It
that
was.
her? Well, good.
So I just want to say, I don't know if you guys if y'all can see Dad today. Dude, do you want to be seen or not?
Hey, how you like my new Chucks?
How do you like my new Allbirds?
You get them dirty already.
Yeah.
I was working a motorcycle shop.
So look on the bottom.
Oh yeah.
That's the Pride
You gotta be
collection.
proud of those, yeah.
I'm proud of these shoes.
Oh, they're actually woven.
Yeah, they are
That's
woven.
neat.
So when I go to put my foot in it, it kind of stretches with your feet.
Ew.
'Cause they're cool. They're
Yeah.
cool.
Actually, guys, I think we talked about this before we started. But it actually comes with a steering stabilizer. I know a lot of people that have sidecars put those on aftermarket. This comes from the factory. With
Yeah,
one. But this one in particular, at least.
No, they all do.
They all do.
Yeah, they all do. And it's just a well thought out. Well, they've been building them since 1941. You know, they built them for a couple of years to get it right, and they began production, I think, in 1941, something like that. It's just a cool motorcycle.
Peter just brought it up again. We said it was two-wheel drive.
Pete
Pete Martin.
It was two-wheel drive, but there you go.
The school teacher, Peter.
You can see where the drive shaft goes across.
Yeah.
And powers this wheel. So
It's got its own suspension on the sidecar. Trust me, if you go to the Euro website, just Google Euro motorcycles.
URAL.
and you click on the website there. It's Urbit, Urbit something, IRBIT. You'll see
Urbit. all
all these testimonials from the people like the guy that's been 41 countries in 4 months and 17,000 miles with all that. So I don't know.
What's in here?
It's just a compartment.
That's cool. I like how there's little compartments and stuff everywhere.
Yeah.
I love
and
this
like I
bike.
said, you can put a winch on there. You can put other lights on it. You can put more luggage racks on
Can
it.
you put a windshield on it?
You can put a windshield on it. You can put, which I always like, you can put those cages over the lights, to keep the rocks and stuff. They're just cool.
they've even got a ejector seat button you can put in there. They've got a ton of options.
Well,
Just funny stuff.
if you got like your girlfriend is talking too much, you hit that ejector button and eject her right off of there. I mean, it keeps the inside of the sidecar quiet when you hit it's a silencer. You can call it the ejector button or the silencer. You hit it and it silences the sidecar.
There you go.
There you go. All right, anything else?
What's this little handle for?
That's kickstart.
What? I love that.
It's
That's
electric
a
start
kickstart.
or kickstart.
Yeah, if you short out your battery, if you're out messing around in the mud or water and short out your battery, or you just kill it, you can still start.
I was gonna say this looks like a Kickstarter, but I didn't want to sound stupid.
No,
Oh,
it is.
it is.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
it absolutely is.
It's a rough and tough bike.
That is.
It is. It's meant to be taken out and be ridden off road. It's meant to be taken out on the highway in the dirt and the mud and the snow and everything else. I mean, it's just a cool motorcycle, and that's what, can you buy motorcycles that are faster? Yeah.
But this one's cool.
And can you buy dirt bikes that are going to climb hills better? Yeah. But can you buy something like this anywhere else? Nope. No.
Like, comment, share.
Like, comment, share, Strokers Dallas merch.
MERCH.
Like the hat I'm wearing, MERCH.com.
That cachucha is $20.
Yeah. And I don't know if I said, but you should know, we are a Euro dealer. So you can look online and you can see the different colors and the different things that are available.
I like the burgundy one. It's beautiful.
Yeah,
It's like
I do
a
too.
sleek burgundy.
We had an army one. You can get an army green one. We had one of them and we sold it. We sold a white one not long ago. They're just fun.
Yeah, they are.
They're just fun. You don't have to worry about putting your feet down or anything. And if you're just a guy that likes to ride by himself, but maybe you're a little bit older and maybe you're worried about holding a bike up, here you go. And when you pull up on this in a sea full of Harleys, this gets the attention every time. Okay, so today is Tuesday. Tell them about Friday, Josh. Friday.
We're working on it, but I think we're gonna have Crystal S from Motorcycle Missions live. So if you guys don't know about Motorcycle Missions, go to motorcyclemissions.org. They're a veteran or a charity that actually takes veterans and first responders and builds motorcycles. So they built some pretty crazy stuff. The Haas Motorcycle Museum here in Dallas has one on their floor. And just go check them out. But you'll get to hear it firsthand from Crystal Friday.
Yeah, and so Josh was part of that program, right, Josh? You were part of that, and so what that does is it gives people like Josh, that's a veteran, it puts them together with other veterans, and then their common goal is to build a motorcycle, but it's also just about life, isn't it, Josh? Just kind of reintroducing you to life and just putting like-minded people together.
Like-minded people, and taking you on trips. Like I went to Daytona with them and got to meet Roland Sands and Travis Pastrana.
Roland who? Roland who do you say?
Roland from the paint store.
Oh, Perry's son. Perry's son, Roland. Oh, Ted's nephew, Roland.
I was about to say, what about Uncle Ted?
Ted's nephew, Roland Sands. Yeah, I've heard of him. He's a good kid.
Yeah. I was real excited to meet Pastrana, though.
Yeah, no, that guy is nuts.
Have you seen that commercial? I am Travis Pastrana. I am Travis Pastrana. I am Travis Pastrana. There's all kids and grandparents. Anyway,
no, I haven't seen it.
It's pretty good if you watch commercials.
Okay, so I guess that's it on the Ural. You got anything else on the Ural, Josh?
What about Uncle Jerry?
Uncle Jerry, you got anything else?
Uncle Jerry's taking a nap. How old is Uncle Jerry?
I'm not sure. Uncle Jerry looks young, though.
Well, he's
in his mid-50s.
That old man's taking a nap.
Your mom's sister or dad's brother?
Tara's uncle.
Oh, Tara's uncle.
Okay,
Uncle
well, good.
Jerry.
Yeah, so
he rides an ultra classic.
Good for him. Old man like that riding an ultra classic. That's what he needs to be riding. Hey, Uncle Jerry, come on. Let your nephew make you a deal on one of these. Anyway, Strokers Dallas merch, merch.com. We'll show you the shirts and the hats and things we have and all that. We got more new stuff coming. You can check out the Urals on the Ural Motorcycle website. I highly recommend one. I am in the process of getting one for myself, which I'm going to customize.
Which Bigun's going to
Bigun? Yeah,
which
absolutely.
Bigun's going to take over and
absolutely.
park her kids around.
I mentioned, but it was suggested about 35 times that you ought to do one up.
No, absolutely.
Great.
I want to. I'm actually working with the Ural people about getting one and putting a Rick Fairless cool to it, just doing some different things. But they're just so cool the way they are. But I got some ideas on some stuff.
For being so cool, you sure look crabby on your wall.
Well, that's the tough guy look,
Yeah,
man.
you look like a tough guy.
Yeah.
Looks just like
I ain't. I'm not a tough guy. I'm just an old man that loves to ride
just
motorcycles.
like Uncle Jerry.
Play one on TV, that's all.
No, I don't even do that. All right, so tomorrow is Wednesday, so I think on Wednesday, Bessler runs. He'll just do some video clips. We're also working on Bessler and Josh. What I do is I challenge them because they love all that electronic.
Josh is like a great.
So I want me and Bigun to be able to ride a couple of bikes while with GoPros so that, I can say, okay, here we are, and we're talking, and we're going down the road, and we're filming. My GoPro's filming her riding, then I get in front, she's filming me, and we can talk. We can't do that live, but we can record all that and air it on a Wednesday or a Thursday or something.
Why don't you get Josh's handy housewife helper and you get a suction cup and shove it on your helmet and you go live?
Well, I think you're in and out of cell towers, right?
I don't know.
But, well, you know what I told Besser when he said, well, we can't do it live? You know what I tell him? What I always tell him.
Let me see.
Yeah.
In 1969, we walked on the moon.
In 1969, we walked on the moon. We can figure out how to do a freaking video live from a motorcycle.
Put your guess in the comments.
What was that?
I said, what was their budget to get to the moon?
Yeah, Josh said, well, if you put me on the NASA budget. All right, you got anything else, Bigun?
No, sir.
Okay, I don't either. You know, we have a lot of people watching us from Choppertown. We want to thank those people. People watching us from the Rick Fairless fan page. Thank those people.
We had a loyal listener come in today and shake my hand, and we took a picture. His name was Jose. He's a nice guy. He's probably still here. So thank you for coming in to say hi to me. I love it.
Yeah, and guess who else? Remember who came in on Saturday? Our old buddies.
Our old buddies.
That watch the show religiously.
Oh, Sherry and Philip Freeman.
The Freemans came in to see us.
And Josh even got to meet him because they've never met Josh.
What's Josh doing here on a Saturday? Oh, he was loading the trailer for the swap meet.
I got a low budget, so I got to increase the time,
Yeah. No, the Freemans are some of our regular listeners and good people, and we're talking about putting a sugar bear front end on Philip Freeman's chopper.
Sherry's probably like, oh, great. Now he's going to be talking about it all day
she
again.
Likes it. She likes it. Yeah, it'll get him stirred back up. Call me, Philip. I'll be
Sorry,
ready
Sherry.
for you. All right, Rick Fairless, Strokers Dallas with the Bigun Rick Show, and we'll see you tomorrow.